Good morning, traders. It is Friday, May 18th, 2018, and I am here to bring you the final daily update of the week. We'll start off this morning with the 4-hour heat map using the ADR take profit / equity lock. You can see by looking at the chart already that it has not hit its target. It's in drawdown. Kind of looks like a repeat of last Friday. Had a conversation earlier with one of our Aitg teammates here. You can never predict what's going to happen. If we had the crystal ball, if we can predict, we would all be millionaires. Suggestion has been raised before about not trading on Fridays. And as I expressed it to Dan, sometimes I have good Fridays and sometimes we don't. You just never know. So just these past 2 Fridays haven't been too good. But no need to panic. As I displayed earlier in the week, we traded our way back to health on all the setups except for one, and I'll talk about that at the end there when we get to it. But it did close. Again, with this setup here, the 4-hour heat map, I am going for 2 baskets a day. It did close the first basket. Max net equity got up to $76, and so we're working on our second basket here. Drawdown right now is 365. But let's look at our margin level here, where we have 1,552%. So we still have room to just allow this to play itself out. So the game plan here is to let it play out the rest of the day and let it go through next week. We'll see what happens. I think that's all I had to say on this one. So let me set up for the next one. Oh, one other thing I wanted to point out before we move on to the next setup was this is the setup. This is one of the setups where we're using the ADR take profit. So as some of these pairs that are in profit hit the ADR, it peels them off and puts them down in our bank here, our cycle profit and loss, and gives us credit towards the next basket. So you can see that's why there's a difference between the equity, the basket equity here of 330, and the overall, the raw equity of the current basket open. So that difference there accounts for what's in the cycle profit and loss. So we have some credit towards us working towards the second basket. And so again, this is something to think about for those who are doing the heat maps or any setup where you're doing a one and done. Maybe use if you're using a trading system, or if you're just using the heat map by itself, have a way to peel off some trades that get into a targeted profit area and bank them towards your overall basket. So just food for thought. Okay, next we have the daily heat map, and again, as you can see, the daily heat map is in red also. I guess we can call this a red Friday for some of these setups. I think all of them. But anyway, we trading 1.5 or $1.50 a pip on the lot size, or 0.15, so that's $1.50 on the lot size. And right now the basket equity is down $225, which is only negative about 280 pips, somewhere in that neighborhood, plus or minus. We're just at the margin level right now at 1,000%, so we're 50 away from my comfort zone where I won't be looking for any more trades. So I'm going to closely watch this for the rest of the day. It being a daily heat map, it will not most likely take any new trades until the new broker day, which will open up Sunday night. So I'm fairly safe there, not taking any more new trades. But again, as I demonstrated before, a little bit of patience, resilience, and applying some tools from the toolbox we can rescue some of these out. Now, we're not in rescue mode now on any of these, the 4-hour or the daily yet, because we still have, it's only the first day and it's not really catastrophic yet. This is just an extreme drawdown. So again, we'll wait and see what they look like come Monday and take appropriate actions if required. Hopefully Monday morning updates, I am showing profits for all these. We shall see. All right, the next setup will be the London, the old faithful London. London is giving us a little bit of problem on this Red Friday also. It's only taken 4 trades. One has closed. Let's see if that closed in profit. Well, yeah, it did, 77 cents. Or it's trading 3 cents a pip, so a couple pips, so it hit pretty much a break even plus a few pips. It is down $32, which is approximately 106 pips, somewhere in that neighborhood. Again, we still have quite a few hours until the end of the week, so we'll see what happens with this. But again, our margin level is at 5,700, almost 5,600 or 5,800%. So we got all kinds of room here. No need to panic with the London. So again, this to illustrate and point out the madness of my philosophy here of having a gap, a fluff buffer zone between your lot size that you're trading and your account size. Of course, if I had doubled up, if I had 10, 15 trades on here, obviously the margin level percentage would be a lot lower. But the more space you can give yourself, the more gap or buffer you can give yourself between the lot size and your account size, your account balance, the more buffer you're going to have, the less margin you'll use, and the better the ability to trade yourself back to health if needed. I hope this makes sense to you guys. Well, we'll just wait and see again. Plan with the London is let it ride, and we'll see what happens on Monday. All right. Next is the 1-hour Haas breakout, the one and done, and using the 4-hour heat map as a filter. You can see here that max net equity got up to $61. Our target is 100, lock in 70, so just didn't quite meet that hurdle height there to lock in before I went into some drawdown. But we do have $56 banked in the cycle profit loss, giving us credit towards the overall raw score here. So basket equity is down 49 pips, 50 pips, which is $50, and we're trading $1.50 a pip. So it's only down 33 pips right now. So again, no alarm bells running here. I'm just going to let it continue to run. I guess I've gotten spoiled, and maybe y'all have gotten spoiled too, because most of my updates, when I get around to it at this time of the day, for me, most of the setups have been closed out. The one and dones have been closed and in profit. But sometimes, Mama said that we would have days like this where we don't hit the target, we don't close in profit yet, and we have to just be patient and wait. So again, we will be patient and wait. This only took 5 trades so far. Another benefit of not taking all 28 at one time or taking a bunch of trades. You have plenty of margin level here, 8,000%. So plenty of room to work our way out if needed. But right now we're just going to let all these go that I've shown so far today. Let them go as on autopilot and let them work their way out. We'll see what comes Monday morning. All right. And the last one, I did give a written update on the Rinkos, 20-pip Rinkos, and posted that on the Forex Factory forum. I went through and there was 12 charts, 12 pairs that had gaps, didn't have a sufficient history when I created the Rinkos. Now I assumed I should have checked more thoroughly on that history, but what happens if you don't have enough history and when you create Rinkos, you get skewed charts. Your history, your formation of your Rinko bars are not accurate. So that test I deemed invalid, or that setup I deemed invalid, and I killed it this morning. And I have reloaded additional history, and I will start that up Monday or Sunday night and start over with a 10-pip Rinko breakout using the Haas. So pretty much the same setup as before, but I will turn off the heat map as a filter. I just want to run this without a filter, just pure Rinko breakouts, and see how that goes. So that will be a brand new, fresh restart come Sunday night on the Rinkos. Also, in addition, I want to encourage y'all to come visit us, sign up for the webinar Monday night. Dan and I will be doing an illustration and explanation on how to load additional history into your MT4 platform so you can ensure you have accurate Rinko bar formations. The rule of thumb is you want, I don't know, 3 to 6 months. I would say 6 months, lean towards 6 months or plus of history in your files. And real quickly here, the way you do that, you just go to your data folder. Let me bring this down. And then here's your history folder. And you go into, if you're using a demo or if you're live, but this is, so right here's a demo. So it would go open up the demo file, Trader's Way demo, and this is your history, all your data here of all the pairs. And what you do is, again, we'll demonstrate this more thoroughly Monday night on the webinar. So yeah, I want to encourage y'all to come check us out if you haven't been to a webinar yet, and get some information on the Rinkos. All right, well, that completes the daily update for Friday, May 18th, 2018. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.